Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. For those of you that don't know me, I've lost over 100 pounds. I've been maintaining my weight for over 15 years. So today I'm gonna talk to you about the 5 basic, like these are basic things that have helped me all these years. So we're at the grocery store, let's go. Okay, so sugar. Sugar is in everything. I grew up addicted to sugar. I love candy, I love sweets, I love all the desserts. Now, the one thing that I will say that has made a huge difference for me over all these years has been switching to a sweetener. I believe that you need to find the sweetener that works for you. Now, the one that I love allulose for baking. Okay, they don't have allulose here. Actually, the selection here is not very good. This is just very minimal, but I love stevia. Monk fruit is good. I think monk fruit and erythritol tends to have like a little cooling effect, but there's only certain people that actually feel it. But I will say that switching over to a sweetener makes a huge difference because 1, you're gonna save so much on calories, and 2, you're not gonna put all that sugar into your body. I would say number 1 thing is switch over to a sweetener. Just find the one that you like. Find one that makes your coffee taste good and all your desserts. Now oils. Okay, oils. Okay, I grew up eating canola, vegetable oil, soybean oil. I mean, that is basically what is in all the foods. If you are buying dressing, if you are eating out and getting fries, they are using very highly processed oils. So we definitely don't want to use that at home. I will say that this is probably one of the most important tips for today in this video is your oils. If you are still using canola, if you are still using vegetable oil, I highly recommend, like this is really something that you really want to change, your oil. Oil and sugar both are very important, but your oil is so damaging. Like when you use a highly processed oil, it's so damaging to your gut, and people don't realize it. But if you deal with a lot of like bloating and inflammation, it all stems from your gut health. Now, you know me, if you've been following me for a while, I love seed. I use a probiotic and prebiotic every single day. It's super healing to my gut. Before I started taking my probiotic and prebiotic, my hair was falling out. I had dry patches all over my skin. I used to get bloated every time I ate. I would deal with like inflammation. I wasn't regular. I know TMI, but it's the truth. So that's another thing that I must say. Yes, making changes like your oil, making sure that you're not having highly processed foods, making sure that you're not having highly processed sugars, all of that is super damaging to your gut. So you want to make sure you make those changes, but it's also great to really take a high quality probiotic and prebiotic every single day. I've been taking it for over 2 years. I absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. I'll leave the link in the description below. Click that link. But the oils are definitely something you want to change. I recommend doing an extra virgin olive oil if it's for salads, cooking. If you're gonna fry, if you like to fry a lot of your foods, do an avocado oil. Avocado has a very high smoking point. I feel like you can't even tell the difference between like a canola and an avocado. Yes, it's a little more expensive, but trust me, it is worth the investment. Like if you are gonna spend a little extra money on something, it should definitely be your oils because they are so damaging. I'm telling you. So avocado oil. Coconut oil is really good. I like coconut oil for baking, for desserts, because it does have like a little natural sweetness to it. And I just mix and match. Sometimes I do avocado for baking. Sometimes I do olive oil. You can do them all, but those are the 3 that I highly recommend, okay? Again, if you take anything from this video, make sure that you are not cooking with canola, soybean, vegetable oil, any of those. They are so damaging to your gut. Okay, now protein. So protein. The things that I'm mentioning today are things that I literally live by, okay? So don't think that this is just something that I'm kind of like sharing and don't follow. I live my life with a protein-based diet. And I'm not carnivore or anything like that, so far from it, because I love my veggies. But I have to say, protein is so important in your diet. You wanna make sure if you're trying to lose weight, fill up on protein. Make sure that you're having your chicken, your beef, your shrimp, your fish. The only thing I want to mention to you with red meat and with beef, red meat tends to be higher in calories. It tends to be a little fattier. whether you're doing ground beef. Now, if you're doing more budget friendly, ground beef is gonna be your best friend all the way. But even if you're doing, let's say like a steak, like a ribeye steak can literally have like 1,000 calories. So versus like a chicken breast that might have 250 calories. So I'm not saying don't have it. I eat it. I love it. I love steak. Instead of having something like that all the time, you might want to opt for like turkey. So turkey is a lot leaner. It's even leaner than chicken. So like this is 99% lean. 4 ounces of turkey is 120. 5 ounces of beef is 440 calories. That's a huge difference. It's just like little things like that that I am more conscious about. And so like if I'm gonna make something that I could use ground turkey instead of ground beef, I'm gonna do it. Even for a chili, instead of using ground beef, use ground turkey, and you know you're cutting the calories in half. With chicken breast is a lot leaner than like chicken thighs. Am I saying don't eat chicken thighs? No, not at all. If you love chicken thighs, enjoy it. But just be mindful that it is a little fattier. It does have a little bit more calories. And at the end of the day, I think protein makes you feel so much more full than like carbs. Fats also help make you feel satiated, but I really do believe that protein should be your main focus when you are trying to lose weight, okay? So protein, thumbs up, just try to be mindful. Let's move over to the other side of the store, and I wanna show you something out there. Okay, so we're on the other side of the store now. Another thing that has really just worked wonders for me are vegetables. And I know some people don't like them. I personally love them. Like I'm obsessed with all veggies. And don't get me wrong, I love a good baked potato. I love a good sweet potato fries. But if you're actively really trying to lose weight and you're like, why am I overeating? Like, what is it? There could be so many different things, okay? And I'm not a doctor. This is just from personal experience that I'm sharing with you, things that have worked for me. But what I will say is that green veggies are it, like green vegetables. So spinach, broccoli, asparagus, like the reason why these are so great, and look at this section right here is actually really awesome because you have your broccoli florets, you have cauliflower and broccoli, some sugar snap peas, green beans. They are full of fiber, full of nutrients, but they are also very low in fat and very low in calories, right? So if I'm making myself a little chicken breast or a little steak or a little salmon, I'm going for asparagus, broccoli, mushrooms. They are so low in calories, they are so low in fat, and all of these veggies are full of nutrition. They're full of nutrients, they're full of fiber, which also help overall. Do not deprive yourself of flavor. Like you could really have amazing, delicious meals. It's everything. Like I love having a huge salad with like a piece of salmon, with a piece of steak, with a, so I'm just trying to kind of have you go into my mind and like know what has worked for me, because I really want you to be able to walk away from this video and just be like, okay, you know what? I have a better understanding of like what I'm gonna do this week. If you're a woman, we do need some carbs, more carbs a week before leading into our menstrual cycle. And I can go into that a little bit more. But if you do, don't go for the chips. Don't go eat cookies. Don't go eat junk. Stay away from the processed foods. Have a sweet potato, have a baked potato. Like those are complex carbs. Those are carbohydrates that actually are good for your body, not a bag of Doritos, okay? So anyway, veggies, huge plus for me. They are what give your plate bulk, okay? So if you are someone that needs to look at your plate and be like this looks delicious, veggies are it. Veggies are it. Now, another basic that we all have is fruit, right? Fruit. I love fruit. I love me some pineapple. I love me some grapes. Grapes are my favorite fruit, by the way. I just try not to have them too much because they are loaded with sugar. And that's one thing, like even though it's natural, so a lot of people are like, I can eat all the fruit, it's natural sugar. Well, it still does the same to your body that sugar does, except that it is natural and it does have some fiber. If you're talking about something like an apple, right? So apples have a ton of sugar, but they also do have fiber. And if you add a little bit of peanut butter, it might be better for you just because of the fat. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But what I want to say is that you can definitely still have fruit if you're trying to lose weight. I would just opt for options that are a little lower in sugar. Some of the fruits with the lowest sugar are raspberries, great option, right? You can mix this with a little bit of Greek yogurt. You can do some whip. Blackberries are amazing. I absolutely love blackberries. You can even make like a little fruit salad. I just wouldn't have a lot of it. Like, try to stay away from the sugar because you just don't want to put sugar into your body when you are actively trying to lose weight. I'm not saying don't have it, okay? I don't want you to be like, Myra said not to have fruit. No, no, I did not say that. I'm just saying be mindful of it because it does have sugar, okay? And that goes for all desserts. If you have a sweet tooth, go have a blast, go through my channel. I have so many recipes for desserts, but I just wanted to cover fruit because I think that fruit is just such a basic, it's such a staple in our diet. And I think that a lot of times people have this misconception that fruit is like a free-for-all. You can have it all. And the truth is that it still has sugar and you want to be mindful. All right, guys, so I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. These are things that I genuinely still do until this very day. So if you're just getting started, I'm wishing you the best of luck. Come back, check out my videos. I have so many recipes here for you. But thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.